another staple in the Oxnard holiday Christmas tradition is Christmas Tree Lane, and that's on December 9th, and that goes all the way up until Christmas Day, and it has nightly displays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the Henry T. Oxnard National Historic District, and that's, if you don't know, F and G streets between 5th and Palm. And you can take the whole family on a stroll or cruise through one of Ventura County's largest and most spectacular holiday lights displays put on entirely by the residents. For more info, you can go to oxnardhistoricdistrict.com.
Okay, and now we have the esteemed honor of introducing the City Council of Port Hueneme, wishing a Merry Christmas to one and all, Sylvia Munoz Schnaps, newly re-elected to the Port of Hueneme City Council. In this car driven by the president of Port Hueneme, Mr. Pete Taiofa, this grape-colored classic, I don't think that was a grape-colored classic.
Anyhow, right behind them is the 20th Century Onyx Club, and they're a nonprofit. The primary and specific purpose of this corporation is to award college scholarships to qualified students of the community from funds received by organizing an annual ball. Each debutante will be presented to society on February 23, 2013 at the annual ball held at the Embassy Suites, Mandalay Beach Hotel and Resort.
And the 2003 debutantes presented are Simone T-Bone, Marisa T-Bone, Alisa Greenlaw, Ariana Gibson, Clarissa Counter, the runner-up.
And following just behind them are the Naval Base of Ventura County and the Navy Seabees. And this year, the Naval Base is showing off its missile float, which has been a part of Point Mugu's history since the late 1960s.
The missile float has taken many parts in many city parades, Seabees Days of Port Hueneme, and Port Mugu air shows. The missile float displays missiles that have been developed and tested by NBVC Point Mugu. These missiles include the Sidewinder air-to missile, Sparrow air-to-missile, Phoenix air-to-missile, and the Harpoon air-to-surface missile, the Tomahawk cruise missile, and surface-to-surface missiles. That is a lot of missiles.
You know, I've heard a lot about the Tomahawk. I did not realize it was that big. That is an enormous weapon.
I wouldn't want to get hit by one of those.
No, indeed not. Right after them is Oxnard City Corps.
Yay, Oxnard City Corps.
And they're displaying their colorful school banners. Students from the After School Education and Safety Program, a partnership between the Hueneme Elementary School District and Oxnard City Corps, and they're proudly walking alongside their instructors.
The Oxnard City Corps has made commitment to the students from After School Education to build a bridge into community involvement that includes events like the Christmas Parade and the Tamale Festival, as well as other monthly community services and service learning projects from junior high students. I actually got to meet a couple of these kids, and I got to tell you that they are bright kids.
Well, I actually worked for Oxnard City Corps for about a year and a half, and this is just one of those programs that Oxnard wouldn't be able to function without. Those kids do so much for our community, and I don't think they deserve enough credit. So I just want to give a big shout out to Oxnard City Corps.
Thank you, City Corps.
All right, and now we've got, coming up here is
Fred Williams School.
Fred Williams School.
We got the kids marching from the Fred Williams School, wishing everybody a happy holiday and their full colors of the holiday.
Oh, these are still kids from Oxnard City Corps.
City Corps kids still.
I'm telling you, they're such a big group.
Great
They just
job,
get
kids.
bigger and bigger every year. Some of the really cool service learning projects that they go on are restoration projects down at the beach, and they have protected nests of endangered birds. They'll go up and set special habitats up for them so that the birds have a safe place to nest. It's just such an awesome program. I mean, these kids wouldn't, I just don't think they would had that first-hand experience without Oxnard City Corps.
And it's a great opportunity for the kids as well as the community. All right, we got some more kids from City Corps here.
All the schools being represented.
Larson's. Good job, kids, showing pride of their school.
And how fun is it for the kids to, you know, get a chance to walk in the parade? I think they...
All right, we got some more kids going green. And we got some City Corps kids representing Blackstock Middle School. All right, we have coming up is a classic. And in that car are members of City of Oxnard Parks and Recreation Commission, Edgar Lee Cobb, chairman of the Parks and Recreation Commission.
And it just so happens that Edgar Lee Cobb has been a commissioner for over 8 years, and he's played an active role in our community as an advocate for youth in Oxnard, and has also dedicated service to PAL and its boxing program.
He has lived in Oxnard for over 20 years and has also worked at Port Hueneme Magoo Base. He is a family man, married to his lovely wife Tina, and has 2 sons, Brandon, 18, and Tyler, 13. Oh, look at that cool van there.
I've always wanted a van like that. It looks like the van from Scooby-Doo.
The Mystery Machine.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes.
I didn't know it actually had a name. I just called it the van.
All right, we got classic cars decked in the colors of the holidays. Oh, blowing kisses. I hope I get one of those from Top Gun over there. Oh, claim close.
I'm always impressed when people can actually identify the year one of these classic cars was made. I just lump them all into like one decade.
Old car. All right, we got some horses coming up here.
Yep, and following these gorgeous classic cars are...
Jorge Ortega with Charros Unidos. Those kids riding their horses dressed in lovely Christmas charro attire. And we got what is that, a 12-year-old kid there riding a horse. That's impressive.
all by himself.
Beautiful.
And following them, in a fully restored Ford Falcon Futura convertible, are members of the Oxnard
Sister City Committee. Oxnard and the Oxnard, Jalisco, Mexico are celebrating 48 years as sister cities in the U.S.-Mexico Sister Cities Association. The purpose is to promote goodwill, friendship, and mutual respect and understanding between the people of both countries through a program of exchanges and visitations on a person-to-person rather than a government level.
That's great. I wonder who in our city gets to go represent in their Christmas parades. All right, and following them is Mary Law Private School. The school was established in 1968 and is the oldest non-denominational private school in Oxnard. It is located on the corner of Channel Islands Boulevard and Albany Drive. The school serves children from preschool through 6th grade, and their child care program is now offering infant care.
The child care program and school tuition are reasonable and affordable. The school teaches the Carden curriculum with a proven 50 years of success. Spanish is also taught as a second language to all students from preschool to 6th grade. They also provide computer classes, a music program for children in kindergarten through the 6th grade.
Mary Law Private School provides parents an alternative choice to public education. And right behind Mary Law Private School is the Ventura County Rescue Mission's Lighthouse for Women and Children.
The Lighthouse is sharing the true colors of Christmas with us today, as they do 365 days a year, with many families that come to their door. There are over 2,000 homeless in Ventura County. So far in 2012, the Lighthouse has provided shelter to 290 men, women, and children.
921.
Over 25,000 nights of lodging, 53,000 meals, and Lighthouse is the only 24-hour, 7 days a week shelter in all of Ventura County and is always in need of donations of food, paper products, bed sheets, towels, and cash. All right, we got Santa's Workshop coming up.
I believe this is the Oxnard Recreation, Oxnard Scholars After School programs.
Beautiful. Oh, they got kids making toys in the after school program.
And kids holding up signs from all their schools. I think those little kids are supposed to be Santa's little helpers making toys on that float there.
All right, we got some good-looking kids waving hi to the parade watchers. All right, what do we have here?
This looks like the Ramirez Taekwondo academics with tigers showing their Christmas colors.
They want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and hope to see you and your family at one of their 6 schools serving Ventura County. All masters and instructions are certified. For more information and to find an academy near you, call them at 805-766-6355. That's the Ramirez Taekwondo Academics. Oh, look at that. They got some skills there.
Yeah, using all of their
okay, we're
different
going to see
weapons.
some board breaking here. Oh.
Got it.
Nice. That's very nice. Okay, we got another one.
This is very impressive. They're jumping over 2 kids and breaking a big old slab of wood.
Nice.
Excellent. That's a lot of athletics for a little kid.
And more than athletics, Taekwondo teaches respect for others.
And I believe each different colored belt represents their different levels of skill. Is that right?
Yes, and look we got some 3-year-old kids, 4-year-old kids.
Other events going on this holiday season in Oxnard are the Winter Fantasy Music and Light Show, and that's November 30th through January 2nd. And each show goes, there's a showing every 15 minutes, and they start at 5 o'clock and they go until 10, and that's right in the center of Plaza Park at 500 South C Street. And if you haven't seen it already, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's almost like watching Disney's World of Color, but in Oxnard.
Okay, Rachel, now we have the Hex Wrestling Promotion by Lucha Libre Promotions in Oxnard. Presents the various local pro wrestlers in full gear. Okay, we can actually go watch them at their next event on December 9th at 5 p.m. in the Ocean View Junior High Gym. The main event is Látigo Blanco against Letademás on a mask versus mask match. The loser will have their mask taken off and reveal their true identity. I am not going to miss this one, Rachel.
So why do they wear the masks?
The mask is very sexy. It provides a mystique. Yes. All right, what do we have next?
We have coming up is Ka Hale Hula o Pili Aloha o Kalani o Hilo, which is the hula school of language, culture, and art. And they're walking as a joyful Santa's reindeers wearing different colors of hula skirts and matching leis. They're available to perform at parties and community events by calling 805-844-1923. And we want to thank them for bringing the spirit of the islands to Oxnard.
Well, I have to tell you that I heard the mayor say this once, and I can't agree with him more, that every day in Oxnard is a multicultural day.
Yes, it is.
And this just proves it again. We have wrestlers followed by hula dancers. Gotta love it.
Yep. And you never know what's coming next. And do you know how to say Merry Christmas in Hawaiian?
I don't. How do you say it, Rachel?
It is Mele Kaliki Maka. I don't know if you've ever heard that Hawaiian song. They have a song and a dance that goes with it.
How does it go?
I forgot.
Come on, Rachel. I sang for you. I sang for you. Okay, we have the City of Oxnard Senior Services and Special Population Wilson Senior Center with the generous assistance from Gold Coast Steel Supply and Ink for donating the truck here to give us a version of their colors of Christmas. The seniors participants have created Christmas ornaments during the various activities and programs that the center has offered.
They've worked tirelessly on the float in a group effort to bring awareness to the senior community and activities offered by the center designed specifically for their age group. And they're wearing coordinated red tops and Santa caps. The seniors share their spirit for the holidays.
Well, I tell you what, Rachel, those don't look like senior citizens up there. They look
no,
like
they don't.
Teenagers.
I think once you kind of get into the spirit of Christmas, all of your youthful energy comes out, and you can definitely see that in their faces and their energy on the float there.
Yeah, it's great to see that. And I see that some of the activities have Zumba, bridge. Well, they're very active seniors. It's great to see them.
Line dancing.
Wow.
I think they're busier than I am.
I know. I'm already tired just reading that. Okay, next we have the Seaside of Oxnard Girls Fast Pitch. They join the parade again in celebrating over 30 years of fast pitch softball in Oxnard. The girls range from ages 4 to 18. Seaside encourages all girls to come out and sign up to play softball today. Have you ever played softball, Rachel?
I played softball for 4 years in elementary school. Okay. We were undefeated when I was in 5th grade. I remember undefeated. We played, I think it was through the Boys and Girls Club. And I remember, I think I still have my old uniform hung up somewhere with my old softball cap. And yeah, softball was great. I loved softball. You just have to remember to pay attention because when it hits you in the face, it doesn't feel very good.
It's not very soft?
No, it's soft is misleading. We'll put it that way.
Okay, and if you want to learn more, you can like them on their Facebook at Seaside of Oxnard.
All right, more fancy cars. It's the Ventura County Corvette Club, which was founded in 1958. The club is one of the oldest Corvette clubs in the whole United States, and all members enjoy driving the #1 car made in the U.S., the Corvette. The club has over 45 members and cars that range in years from 1958 to 2012. And, of course, the most popular color is red.
And you can see these cars are decked out in full holiday spirit with all the Christmas of colors. All the colors of Christmas, I mean.
And more cars with tinseled rims. Maybe that's a new fad.
Yeah. Now, I told you that Santa Claus comes in a convertible Corvette, didn't I?
You did. And you're right. There he is.
And what do we have next here?
Looks like the Ventura Packer Cheerleading.
Awesome.
With their cheer squad performing some awesome dance routines.
They are a youth organization led by cheer director Nessa Herbal and coached by Cristina Zaragoza, Jessica Vero, and Ashley Patton. The Ventura Packers are celebrating their 45th anniversary as a team this year.
Go Packers! And I, for one, don't believe that you can have too many colors at Christmas. And I don't think the staff at Gull Wings Museum think so either. And following the Packers is the Gull Wings Museum. The joy of Christmas for scores of children who reside in our Southern California neighborhood is represented by the vast array of bright colors in their new toys and surfboard sunsets. The Gull Wings colorful theme will reflect the fun colors of Christmas toys and games, focusing on Legos as the featured toy of the season.
You are invited to visit the Gull Wing booth at the Tamale Festival and then walk over to the museum on 4th Street to play with the new Lego exhibit after the parade. Gull Wings loves the creativity of Legos, and most kids think Legos rule.
And looks like we have another Polynesian group. This is Tina's Ports of Paradise, and they're showing off their beautiful colors of the Polynesian islands. The colors express the beauty that God has created for all of us on earth to love and enjoy. The colors represent love, happiness, joy, peace, kindness, care, and hope for this holiday season. Tina's Ports of Paradise has been part of this parade and community for over 50 years. They've formerly performed at the Hong Kong Inn for the last 30 years and have found a new home at Puerto Nuevo restaurant located at 3600 South Saviors Road.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rachel, those are very beautiful colors of Christmas.
And do you know what the difference between those costumes and the ones we saw earlier are? These are actually Tahitian costumes, and you can tell because they have the big bustles around their waist, and then they have the big headdresses with the feathers and those little grass implements you see them holding. That's all Tahitian dancing, and most Tahitian music is represented with drums, whereas hula music is more instrumental with vocal singers and guitars and things like that. But Tahitian is all drumming.
We got to mix that float with the senior citizens float next year.
Yeah. And all right, coming up next, we have the Oxnard College Condors.
All right, Oxnard College. Oxnard College has served the community since 1975. This is one of the 3 colleges in Ventura County Community College District. As a comprehensive college, their program transferred to area universities along with programs designed to help students get prepared for jobs, classes that exist with becoming college ready.
The college offers numerous sports, clubs, and performing arts to engage the students. Today, you'll see members of the President's Cabinet and some student athletes who are walking alongside the fire truck, which was donated to the Fire Technology Program, and which is one of the signature programs of the college. Students from the culinary program will be at today's Tamale Festival in Plaza Park. Yum!
They will be demonstrating tamale cooking techniques and will be served as judges for the competition.
Wait, will they be served as
No,
judges?
they will be serving as judges. They will serve tamales and they will be serving as judges.
That's a good gig there. George, how are you involved with Oxnard College?
I'm actually an alumni of Oxnard College.
Excellent. All right, and following them, we have the Oxnard Home Depot with a Toy Story Christmas.
Oxnard Home Depot has played a tremendous role in our community, and we celebrate their 23rd year in business. Their Toy Story Christmas includes aliens, barrel monkeys, and army men that are always here to help. More savings, more doing. That's the Home Depot.
And thank you, Home Depot, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Here we go. We got some shopping carts from the Home Depot.
With some of the Toy Story characters on them. All right, and right behind them, we've got some people sparring here, and they look like they're from the KO Boxing and Fitness Club with their exhilarating boxing demonstrations. They offer cardio, strength equipment, boxing, kickboxing classes, youth boxing starting at 6 years old, and intense personal training.
They are seen alongside Hugo Santos, the boss, lightweight, middleweight, 805 boxer. Look at those Christmas colors.
Okay, and following them, we have Santa Clara High School, which was established in 1901, and it provides its students with a Catholic education. The mission is for all students to receive an education guided, inspired, and permeated by the Catholic faith. This is embodied in a rigorous college preparatory curriculum, and upon graduation, the students will have developed into active participants in their faith, academic, and social communities. Santa Clara High School and their principal, Dr. Edward Robillard, wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We see blue and gold, and Santa Clara High School holds the Christmas spirit.
So their colors of Christmas just happen to be their school colors, blue and gold. Looks like we have another nativity scene, which is a very popular theme this year.
We got some cheerleaders from Santa Clara, We got Mary and Joseph.
Some
And-
wise men
And we got a baby Jesus somewhere.
somewhere. All right, and right behind them looks like this is the lovely ladies of Charas Unidas de Villa.
They are an Chara team. In Charia, a team exclusivamente consists of 8 elegant dressed women who ride horses using traditional side saddles and perform dangerous synchronized routines in a circular
Arena.
arena.
And for this year's parade, the group was inspired by the colors and the theme of the book The Legends of the Poinsettia. The group's family and friends come together today using the red, vibrant color of the poinsettia, a popular flower used heavily during the holidays and indigenous of Mexico and Central America. I actually did not know that until last year, that the poinsettia originated in Mexico.
Yep, and look at these beautiful horses. We got the Association of Charros.
And it looks like this is the Charos Unidos BG.
We got the drums in the back. We got the horses galloping. We got some little tricks. Oh!
These horses sure do look like they like to perform. Lots of energy and excitement.
And they are being followed up by a 5-piece band there. Okay, we got some more horses coming.
A lot of horses this year.
Yeah, this year we have 40 additional horses than last year.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to be busy sweeping up the streets after the parade.
Yeah, big hats off to those people. This is the Honey Farm at Thomas Cafe and Gallery, downtown Oxnard. The Thomas Cafe and Gallery on A have recently opened a new honey boutique in downtown. So they want to invite you to come and experience a taste of honey in all forms and flavors. I actually would not mind getting a big old thing of honey for the holidays.
Nope, nothing like getting some honey for your honey. All right, here we go. What do we have here? We have Clínicas de Camino Real. They have been providing quality primary and preventive health care services to residents of Ventura County since 1971. With 13 health centers throughout Ventura County, they are proud to offer a comprehensive range of fully integrated medical services for you and your family, including primary care, dental services, and preventive care, to mental health, vision, and special medical services. Clínicas is a bilingual and bicultural staff, delivers its services on a personal and human basis. Clínicas, it's your path to good health. Okay, Rachel, up next we have your favorite, the Grinch.
Well, may not be my favorite, but it was last year's favorite commercial entry, and the Grinch is representing affordable plumbing pros. And of course, this year they've outdone themselves again with their entry with The Grinch Can't Steal Christmas. We see Whoville plumbers in costume and decorated plungers.
Affordable plumbing, when you need to get the Grinch out of your sink. All right, coming up next, we got the TNT basketball. Athletes first, winners second. TNT basketball is all about growth. TNT helps children stay fit, learn the definition of teamwork, grow confidence, and become more assertive. Best of all, basketball is fun. They note that basketball is the only team sport where a youngster can go one-on-one. All they need is a ball and a hoop. TMT allows both boys and girls to start with a simple game, and that's fun to play.
They can also advance as far as they want to take it, and head coach Barker, who's been there 10 years, will lead them the way. He started coaching in 2003 at City Impact for 7th and 8th grade boys, where they won the city championship. Following that year, Coach Barber coached taught T-ball, taught basketball, and taught soccer for Oxnard Recreation until 2006. All right, and coming up next, if you want to get more out of life, Charter College might be the right place to start. A career education from Charter College is a launch pad for a brighter future. Graduates find rewarding careers, new opportunities, increased stability, and financial security. What sets Charter College apart from other career-focused colleges is their focus on individual student support. Everyone's journey to success takes its own course, and the instructors, counselors, and staff are there to make sure people find their way.
Students, facility, and staff, spirited in the school colors blue and white, celebrate their new opportunity through education. Okay, here we go. El Comité Cultural Mexicano wants to share with the community the joy of the Mexican Christmas through songs and jingles. Joining the group today is Fiesta Patria's Queen Melissa Vargas, Princess Ana Gabriel Martinez, and all the Fiesta participants: Carmen Espinosa, Elizabeth Reyes, Jessica Garcia, Sarah Peña, Halican Gonzalez, Maria Garcia, Gladys Guadalajara, members of the Cultural Mexicano, Victor Martinez, Hector Payado, Cecily Martinez. Cultural Mexicano wishes everyone a wonderful Christmas and a Feliz Navidad.
And following them are the Tigers U14 girls soccer team, which is a group of young ladies who put their best foot forward to meet challenges on the soccer field, and who also work together to inspire and demonstrate to folks of all ages the value and rewards of hard work, commitment, and team spirit. Over the years, the Tigers have won several championships in different leagues throughout the city. Under the leadership of head coach Jesus Cruz and assistant coaches Miguel Orozco and Rogeliello Ruiz, these little Tigers have pronounced the competition with the utmost grace and outstanding sportsmanship. Team manager Guadalupe Tovar and team mom Tylene Borjon promote the Tigers at many citywide activities and are proud of the achievements of many of the players who are also honor roll students. With their youthful, bright smiles and rosy cheeks, the Tigers reflect our city's colors of Christmas in expressing their gratitude and commitment to all who support the youth and their future.
Okay, happy holidays from your friends at Verizon. The FIO Sprinter van has just returned from the North Pole. This year, Santa's workshop needed a little extra getting those toys made quickly, and nothing compares to the speed of FIO's Quantum. 'Tis the season for sharing, and what better way to share with your family photos, videos, than with America's only 100% fiber optic network with untouchable speed and proven reliability. You can get your family dashing through the cyberspace like never before with Verizon Fios.
And looks like we've got Citicorp again. What did I tell you? They're everywhere. Oxnard, City Recreation and Community Services, Elves, and Citicorp. And what would the holidays be without behind-the-scenes dedication from Mrs. Santa and Santa's Elves? Their tireless commitments to spreading their holiday cheer helps to make Santa's job a success. They go through a few bumps and bruises every year trying to bring the joy of Christmas to all the children, but they work all year long making toys in Santa's workshop. The elf is proof that you can do anything if you try.
Okay, with Mrs. Claus here, the big guy mustn't be too far behind.
That's right.
Now, here we have Santa Claus. And Santa Claus has come all the way from the North Pole with all his magical elves.
And his reindeer, don't forget.
Oh, there's Rudolph right in the front.
That's right. And while in Oxnard, the gifts that Santa Claus delivers are the gifts of hope and joy, and he brings the joy of giving to all the children of the world. Remember that Santa Claus is always watching to find out who's been naughty or nice. Every Christmas Eve, Santa and his team of elves put forth all their efforts in bringing joy to all the boys and girls. And I just want to say thank you, Santa, for coming to Oxnard. We know that you're a very busy man, and it is very special that you come to Oxnard for our Christmas parade.
And I do have to say, I love that 2013 sled with the bubble dome.
Yeah, that's pretty high tech.
Yeah.
Santa's moving into the 21st century.
He is. All right, and I think that's it for this year's parade, Rachel.
That's right, and let's just recap some of the things that are going to be going on this holiday season still in Oxnard. We've got the Holly Trolley Tours, Christmas Tree Lane, we've got gingerbread houses displays, the Winter Fantasy Music and Light Show, Victorian Holiday Tours, First Thursday Gourmet Food Trucks, Metrolink Holiday Toy Express, the 47th Annual Parade of Lights and Seaside Fair, and the Santa Claus Float Tours. And for more information on any of these events, please visit www.downtownoxnard.org.
Rachel, it's been a pleasure.
It has, and George, I know this was our first year working together, but I do hope you come back next year because this is such a great opportunity, and this is one of my favorite events of the whole year.
Thank you, Rachel. And thank you for watching the 2012 Annual Oxnard Christmas Parade.
Everybody take care and have a great holiday season and Happy New Year.
Feliz Navidad.